What is the feeling there now at Trump HQ?
There are a lot of people who are very nervous tonight here at Trump headquarters, but feeling confident too. I've spoken to several people on the edge of their seats, but still feeling absolutely optimistic. One man told me he was carrying around a cross in his hand, saying he was praying that this night would end with a Trump victory. Other people, some Republicans who've come here from South Carolina, sitting downstairs in the bar of this Hilton hotel where Trump is holding his victory party, telling me they were ordering glasses of whiskey after glasses of whiskey. They needed to steady their nerves. All of them are waiting on tenterhooks to see what will happen when the final votes are in Florida. They say that if they cannot win Florida, clearly then that gives Donald Trump no path to the 270 electoral college votes needed for the White House. They're watching that very, very intently. But people there still buoyant, still optimistic, still saying they think Donald Trump can win. And frankly, a lot of them are really crossing their fingers. They've told me that they'll be in despair if Hillary Clinton wins. One man told me he's going to cancel his cable subscriptions to TV because he won't be able to bear to see or hear her if indeed Clinton is victorious.
Catherine, it's true, as you say, we are still waiting to hear on Florida, a state that is too close to call. We have heard, though, for New York, the state where you are, the state where Trump made his fortune, that state did go to Hillary Clinton. Maybe we could feel that there earlier in the day when Trump got a bit of a frosty reception when he cast his ballot vote in New York.
Absolutely. Well, here in Manhattan is solidly Democrat, and even diehard members of the Trump campaign had been told me, even though they were expecting to score well, they didn't expect to win here in New York City. Donald Trump, there was a bit of a commotion just ahead of him casting his vote in Midtown Manhattan this morning. Ahead of his trip to the polling station there were a couple of protesters there, feminists protesting against the Republican candidate and against his remarks, his stance on women. They were ushered away by police before Donald Trump got there, and he breezed through the crowd, oozing confidence as always, saying that he was feeling very good about the results. He tonight is in Midtown in the Trump Tower still. He hasn't arrived at his election night party yet. He's watching the results come in. He's tweeted with his family and friends, expected to pop in later on. The Trump campaign is still billing this as their victory party, so openly they still say they're confident, even though they've clearly lost New York State. That wasn't a surprise, that they had been trying. I spoke to a member of the New York Trump campaign. He said he'd been trying very hard in upstate New York and in Staten Island too, where there's a base of Trump supporters among the Italian-American population there. But they knew they weren't going to really take New York, but it was still worth a try for them.
Catherine, earlier in the day, we heard of a legal challenge already from the Trump campaign in the great state of Nevada out west. Have you heard anything about that there at the Trump HQ?
Well, the Trump HQ, the word is that they are going to be pouncing on any irregularities they see. The Trump campaign has called on all the Republican candidate supporters to get in touch with them if they see any anomalies, any feelings of fraud, any little examples they can give. And they are going to be looking out for that very closely. Donald Trump's son has said that the candidate will not contest the results of this election if it's fair. But you can believe if there are any anomalies on a large scale, they will definitely be contesting the results of this election. And that's one of the things we're going to have to look out for going forward. If it is a Clinton win, and if it's not a clear win, if there are indeed suspicions of voter fraud or anomalies, the Trump campaign will be pouncing on that, no doubt about it.